morning everybody, happy Wednesday. I've just put another slice of white bread in the toaster. I've already eaten 2 slices of bread and jam, or toast and jam. Nothing else is going to cut it this morning because this morning has been an absolute nightmare. My life just won't stop giving at the moment. It just won't give me a break. I'm just not being cut any slack. But this morning I got Sienna to school so well. She's in school uniform. She's not distressed. She went to school at normal time rather than later on in the morning. And it was all going so well. Summer really helped me this morning. I think she might have let Sienna have chocolate for breakfast, however. But whatever bribery she used, she did manage to get Sienna into school uniform. Super happy that Summer managed that for me this morning. Got to school, everything was going well, and I thought, yeah, maybe things are going to start getting better. Maybe we're heading back to baseline with how things were, because we've been on another flipping planet recently. And then I got out the car. At school, and I heard that sound that no car driver wants to hear. You know, the one that goes tss, and I thought, you have to be actually kidding me. You have got to be taking the mick. Is that really what I think it is? Oh yeah, there is a giant hole in my tyre, and it's just, yeah, the air is coming out fast, and I'm thinking, oh no, I really don't have a spare like £100 and odd right now for a new tyre. But I thought, if I can get these kids into school and I can get back to the car nice and quickly, maybe I can get to the tyre shop before the tyre goes completely flat. Wow, this is what it looked like. I'll insert a picture. It was as flat as a pancake, and me and a couple of friends just stood there going, oh dear, oh, you know, like, what on earth are we going to do? But thankfully for me, Kev doesn't work too far from the school. He might not be able to drive, but he's pretty handy. He can do, you know, he can do all of the other maintenance things that need to be done with a car. I, on the other hand, can't. I'm useless. So he came over and put the spare tyre on the car, which sounds really easy, but when you've never like done it on that car before, we were like, how do we get the spare tyre off the car? So we had to YouTube it. Thank God for YouTube. I mean, there is nothing that you cannot find out and do from YouTube. It's amazing. But I googled it and I found how to take the spare tyre off. Just forgot to wind the metal bracket back up afterwards. And then when I went to drive off, I was like, what is that sound? What's wrong? And it was the bracket dragging under the car. So I had to get back out, wind it back up. And then I got home and I'm absolutely freezing and absolutely just, yeah. Am I literally living this life, or am I dreaming? Because just recently, life is, it's just giving, and it's giving all of the wrong things. But anyway, that's how my morning went. Hope everyone else had a much less dramatic one. Is there anything better than jam on toast? It's like, it's elite, isn't it? When you're feeling fed up and you're cold on a wintry, I mean, it's supposed to be spring, but it doesn't feel like it. Nothing, I don't eat the crust either, I'm a bit of a baby. Nothing is better than jam on toast. But moving on today, I've got to pop into town. I need to go to the Big Boots and see if they sell children's knee supports, because there's no change on Felicity's knee still, and she is terrified of using or even attempting to use the knee. So last night I used Jamie's knee support because he's got one, but obviously he's like a 6-foot man, so it was way too big, but I wrapped it round and she seemed like she could put more trust in her knee. So I thought, if I go and buy her a knee support, it might just give her that bit of confidence to give it a go. So that's what I'm going to do first thing. Well, I say that once I've tidied up in here, because it looks like a bomb's gone off. And then I've got Summer's dance show this evening, so it'll be her last one, which is crazy, sad and crazy. Like, how is she already leaving school? It doesn't feel like that long ago. She was starting secondary school, but She is leaving, and this is her last dance show. I will not miss, however, being woken up at 6:30 in the morning by someone going, "Can you French braid my hair?" I'm not going to miss that, because for the last 3 mornings, I've had to get up, and the first thing I've had to do is braid hair. And I don't mind braiding hair when I'm, you know, doing it in my own time, like in the middle of the day. But at 6:30 in the morning, when you've just opened your eyes, I won't miss that. I won't miss that at all. But I'm going to eat my toast, and then we're going to go into town. Unfortunately, they didn't have any knee supports for children. They only had adult ones. So I've picked up this small adults. It does tell you knee dimensions, as if I'm going to have a clue the dimension of her knee. But I don't need it for like a medical reason. I need it for obviously to help her in her mind to trust her knee a little bit more. So I'm going to give it a go. The lady said if it's no good, as long as I've opened it really carefully, I can return it, and it was £10, so I will be returning it if it isn't any good. Also picked up some more foundation. I mean, I didn't long ago, it is in here somewhere, I didn't long ago buy foundation. Yeah, this one. Not long ago I picked that up, but that's not enough coverage. That's why I keep it in the car. It's like a top up. It's good, it is good, but my skin is too bad at the moment. My skin is terrible. It's the worst it's been in a long time, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better. And my camera is very forgiving. It has a very good filter on it. If you saw me out in real life right now, you'd be like, wow, you're spotty. But they're all in one place, they're all here, all in one big patch. And no sooner as like one heals, another one pops up. So yeah, I thought some better foundation. Give this a go. Rimmel lasting finish. Apparently lasts for 35 hours. I beg to differ. I bet it won't even last for 5. I turned the heating on before I left and forgot to turn it back off. So now I've just walked into like a super toasty warm house. That's not going to help my motivation. That just makes me want to snuggle up on the sofa and watch TV. But let's have a look at this knee support. I'm trying to open it as carefully as possible. There we go. Right. Oh, no, that's going to be way too big, isn't it? Look, even a small, that's massive. Oh, no. That's no good. That would fit me. Oh. I might go and ask Jamie, though, and Brooke if they want it, because Brooke gets her knee sometimes gives her grief when she's been on long runs, and that would fit Brooke, but that's going to be way too big for Felicity. Oh, blooming heck, never mind. Plan B, I'm going to have to order one from Amazon, aren't I? But it won't get here till tomorrow. Never mind. I did try. That can either go back, if I remember, the receipts in the car, or I'll see if Jamie and Brooke want it. But next job, I mustn't sit down. I must not sit down. I need to cook a lasagna for tea because I've got to go to Summer's dance show. I need to be on the ball this evening and have dinner all ready. So I didn't clean up before I left. I thought, what's the point? I might as well get the lasagna prepped up and in the oven and then clean up. Otherwise I'm going to clean up and then have to clean up again.
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with our bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. We don't have to move so fast, Baby, I will show you how you can catch my vibe. And right away, got so much time looping in the blurry lights. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things.
Cleaner than it was. Lasagna is ready to go in the oven. I've done the big one, which I hyperlapse doing, and then I've done a smaller one as well, so the younger ones can have the smaller one, and I'm going to pop them in the oven and put them going at about 2:30, so when we get back at 3:30 they'll be cooked. And rather than the girls raiding the fridge, because they always come home absolutely starving, Sienna has her lunch really early, so by the time she gets home from school she's absolutely starved and wants to eat everything in sight. So if I get that in the oven in a minute, it'll be cooked and they can just have an early tea. But I'm going to go upstairs for a shower because I wanted to have a shower last night, and every time I thought, yes, it's my turn in the bathroom, someone else went in the bathroom. So I thought, right, it's 2 o'clock, I'm going to go for a quick shower, wash my hair. I've got to go to Summer's show tonight, so I don't want to turn up looking a bit grim. Want to show up looking like I've got my life together, even if that's not the case. And I just thought, whilst I'm in the shower, I'm going to give the tiles a good scrub, because we all, you know, we all think like that, right? But I've been desperate to get, I've used this so far at the caravan park, but I've been desperate to give the tiles a proper good scrub, and I really struggle to reach because they go up to the ceiling. So I thought, you know what, whilst I'm stood in the shower, I'm going to give the tiles a scrub. So killing two birds with one stone. The bathroom will get cleaned, because apparently there's an unwritten rule that only mum cleans the bathroom. I've tried in the past just to leave it, just to see if anyone else, you know, thinks to wipe around the sink or have a, you know, just a general clean round, and nobody ever does. So there's obviously an unwritten rule somewhere in the unwritten handbook for this house that only mum cleans the bathroom. So yeah, I'm going to do it whilst I shower. At least I'll, you know, the bathroom will be clean and I'll be clean at the end of it. It's a win-win. The foundation that I just got from Boots is so much better. I mean, I do still have my friendly filter on, but it's given much better coverage, which I really need at the moment. Probably not going to do me any favours on helping the problem area to like heal up, but it is going to help me to feel a little bit more confident, because it has been like, it's just horrible. Keep opening up my camera and it's on like the face, the front camera, and I'm like, whoa, oh gosh, it looks awful. You need to get that sorted. But I don't know what, I don't know, I think it's hormones, something's just, I don't know. Anyway, I need to go and get the girls from school. I didn't mention it earlier on in this video because I didn't want to like talk too soon. I'm just whisking up some Angel Delight for the girls. I don't even know if they like this, but I saw it the other day. I thought, oh, I haven't had that since I was a kid, so I'll get it and then see if they like it. So it's just a bit of dessert for the younger ones. But yeah, I didn't say earlier on in the video because I didn't want to speak too soon, but Bella, for anyone new here, Bella is Reese's girlfriend. She had her driving test today at 2:30, and they just called me whilst I was on the school run to say she's passed. So super pleased for her. That's Brooke and Bella, Brooke being Jamie's girlfriend, both able to drive now. Next person to try and get driving is Reese, and potentially, has Jamie said anything about learning to drive? Just open the oven door to my toe.
So he wants to wait until a bit longer.
A bit longer. So again, if anyone's new here, Jamie's got epilepsy and he's only just done a year without a seizure. So he can officially start to learn to drive, but he's not sure if he wants to yet, because it's a little bit scary learning to drive when you've got epilepsy. I mean, I don't have it myself, but I can only imagine how frightening it would be. But Reese is the next one to hopefully pass his driving test, and then I was just saying to Brooke, we might like need to buy a car park, because the amount of cars that we're going to have outside the house will be ridiculous. But anyway, I'm about to dish up the girls some lasagna. Oh, No, I'm not, because I haven't even put the garlic bread in yet. I'm going to put some garlic bread in the oven, and then I'm going to dish them up some lasagna. The other tray of lasagna would look much nicer on the plate because it's got tomatoes on top. But this is the girls. So I've got Sienna's and Felicity's. I still need to dish up Riley's, but he's not actually coming from school yet, so I'll do it when he gets in. But I'm going to feed the girls, and then I'm going to go and change my dress, because I realised when I got to the school that as I put the lasagna in the oven, I got lasagna sauce on my dress. I left the girls unattended so I could get changed whilst they ate their dinner. This is what tea time looked like for them. They fed the Barbies, and they even got out glitter and glue and made a star chart, all whilst eating their dinner. And the reason why Riley hadn't turned up for dinner yet? Because it's football day, and it completely slipped my mind. He just called me. He's like, Mum, where are you? I was like, what do you mean, where am I? It's like, are you picking me up? It's football day? Oh gosh, no, I forgot all about it. So Kev's just walked in the door, and I'm walking out the door. And there I was, thinking that the worst person to take into a supermarket was like one of the girls. Turns out it's not. Turns out it's Riley. Don't take Riley, a preteen boy who could eat everybody out of house and home at the moment, into Morrison's when he's just finished football training and he's absolutely starving, because we've got Nesquik cake thingies, we've got hot cross buns, peanut butter. What else did you get, Riley? Everything but not chewing gum. And that's what he really wanted, and I said no, no chewing gum. Just swapping Riley, the hungry one, for Felicity, the hop along one. And Felicity's coming with me to watch the dance show, as well as my mum, my stepdad, my sister. And because Felicity's on crutches, we don't need to be there super early to get a seat, because we've got reserved seating for little Miss Hopalong. We've got seats on the floor level, so that we haven't got up the steps.
We can be there.
Yeah, so we can get there. We don't have to get there like ages early to get in the queue, because we've got reserved seating. So that's a plus point to come out of you having a dodgy knee, isn't it? What have you got there? And one of the things that Riley just put in the basket. Walking around Morrison's with a basket that was so heavy because Riley was starving and wanted to put everything in it.
Yeah, but I really want to have these.
Well,
they're so good.
I didn't think you liked them.
No,
I brought you the Aldi version many times.
Aldi is a rubbish shop.
And you don't like them, but now I bought the Nesquik ones. Apparently they're the best. Oh. Who knew, hey? Although actually the Aldi ones have got chocolate all the way around them, haven't they?
Yeah.
Whereas they're just like they've not got chocolate all the way around the edge. Is that why you like those ones more?
Yeah.
everybody, a happy Thursday. The next day, I didn't finish the vlog last night because I got in quite late into the evening after the dance show, which was amazing. I'm hoping you'll have just watched a couple of clips from it. I haven't done the editing yet, so I don't know how it's going to work because of like copyright with music, but I will have tried to insert some clips. They might not have the original music, might have something else kind of over the top. But hopefully you've seen something. If not, I'm sorry. It would have just meant that I couldn't get it in to the video without it causing problems. But anyway, God, I'm out of breath. I've just been rushing around the house. I said to my mum, I'm going to pick my mum up. I said, I'm going to do an hour of housework before I come over, because otherwise I will hate myself when I come home if I haven't done anything. So I've just been running around like a mad woman. I've actually managed to put some towels out on the washing line. Hallelujah. But I'm going to pick my mum up. I thought I'd make this a 2-day video because me and my mum are taking the dogs for a walk on the beach. Charlie is back there in his crate. And I know some of you love Charlie and Moon and just watching them have the time of their life. So if you're not here for like doggy content and love watching dogs just living their best lives, then you might want to like skip forward to the next couple of minutes. But yeah, I thought I'd make it a 2-day video and take you along for a walk at Burnham-on-Sea. I think we're going to Burnham-on-Sea. But yeah, a little beach walk with the doggies. Find it! Find it! Moan! It's just blowing in the wind. He'll get it. Charlie, where's your ball? Where's your ball gone? Go find it. Find your ball. Where's your ball? Get your ball. Where is it? Go find it. Go find it. Find it. You seen it? Good boy. Very windy walk on the beach. I've got about 5 minutes to quickly chuck this washing on the airer before I've got to do the school run. It's a very little pair of trousers. I'm guessing one of the Barbies outfits got put in with the washing, or something's very wrong with my washing machine. They look actually very much like Jamie's grey Nike tracksuit bottoms. I might trick him when he comes in and say, I'm really sorry, Jamie, but I've shrunk your trousers. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, it was so windy, so windy on the beach. We were being blown up the beach and then having to sort of like fight against the wind on the walk back, which you could feel it in like your thigh muscles, like the front of your legs. You could feel that you'd been walking against the wind. But I think this happened, I don't think I've mentioned this, I think this happened whilst we weren't vlogging, but I done something to my back. Now, I've always had a bit of a dodgy back. There's often something happens and my back ends up being in pain somewhat. But it's quite a funny story really. I had a nightmare, and whilst I was having a nightmare, I jumped so violently in my sleep that I woke Kev up and I put my back out. And it's been all right. It hasn't been too bad for the last week or so, but God, I could feel it. On the walk back to the car, I could feel it. It's all like in the very bottom of my back. But I had this awful nightmare, and I can, you know when you like normally have a dream or a nightmare and you don't remember it? I could remember every bit of it. And I was basically with Felicity and one of her friends. Can't remember what friend it was. Can't remember that bit of the nightmare. But we got trapped in like a confined space, and I get claustrophobic anyway. I'm not very good. I don't go in lifts. I avoid lifts if I can. But yeah, I had this night where we were trapped in this confined space, and I was like banging on the door, screaming, hysterical, and that's when I woke up and I jumped out of my skin. So yeah, that's how I put my back out, and I could feel it on the walk. But nonetheless, it was a lovely walk. We went for a Costa afterwards, sat in the car, had a white hot chocolate from Costa and a Chelsea bun, no, not a Chelsea bun, a cinnamon bun, and then headed on home to get this washing pot on the air before I go and pick the kids up from school. Good girl. Good job. How long do you think it's going to take you to do all of them though? I think it's going to take you a long time.
3 hours.
3 hours? Well, we'll be really hungry if it takes you 3 hours.
Don't cut my knife.
Yeah, watch your fingers.
I didn't look.
Good girl, be really careful. Well done. I've had a little helper in the kitchen with me this afternoon. She's peeled the carrots, took the tops and bottoms off of all the green beans. It just means now that the floor is covered in peelings and tops and bottoms of the green beans. But she was desperate for me to cook the dinner. She's like, Mummy, I'm hungry. Mummy, can you cook the dinner? Mummy, Mummy. Honestly, the sea air does to me what we all hope it will do to our children when we take the children to the beach. I feel done in. Absolutely. All I want to do is get on the sofa, snuggle up and go to sleep, which is currently what Felicity is doing. She's really, her knee is causing her so much discomfort, as well as making her utterly fed up. She's absolutely had enough. So because she's had enough, and because it's causing her discomfort, she's like just really down in the dumps. So she got in from school and I said, I know what you need. Go and put your pyjamas on and I will get for you exactly what you need right now. And I put all the cushions and some blankets, and then Sienna came downstairs and asked what I was doing. I was like, I'm making Felicity a nest. So in our house, when they're poorly, we say, you need a nest. And we make it all cosy in a corner of the sofa with blankets and pillows, and then we call it a nest, which is where we all go when we feel poorly. So I said, I'm making Felicity a nest. And she said, I'm going to go and get our bunnies. So she went upstairs, got all of Felicity's Jellycat bunnies, popped them all in her nest, and that is where Felicity has been since we got in from school. However, I sat down beside her, didn't I? And because I was lost, motivation lost, all I wanted to do is stay on the sofa with Felicity, but Sienna was not having it. Sienna was like, Mummy, I'm hungry. Mummy, Mummy, cook the tea, make the tea, I'm hungry. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making creamy garlic chicken from the Pinch and Non book, green beans, carrots, sweet corn, and hopefully some sort of potato. I had planned to do sweet potato wedges, only to discover that I've not got any sweet potato, which is, yeah, I thought I bought some, but I must have not. So Kev's on his way home from work via the shop to grab some new potatoes. Because I said there's no time now for peeling and doing. This is the kettle, by the way. Just about to fill the kettle up, get some more hot water to put on the carrots, because I haven't got time to wait for it to boil from cold, because I've been lazy sitting on the sofa, and it's now 5:30, which is usually when the dinner's on the table.
Good evening, guys. So, me and Reece are at the gym. I am just going to weigh myself on the scales. Yeah, it's been a pretty good workout, but I am knackered now. Reece is just doing his last set. Then got one more exercise, a few more sets to do. Then be home time. So we're going to see you all again soon. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.